Welcome back to the Dragon's Lair, everybody. My name is Wade, and this is my show Let's Talk, where we talk about Warhammer 40k. We're still talking about Tyranids, because I haven't yet done a video for every unit in the Codex, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So today I want to talk about Venomthropes. Now, we're kind of in the place where we're talking about models that I don't use, and I don't have, and I don't like. That's not to say that those models or units are bad or that, I look down on anyone who uses them. What I'm just saying is I don't use them, I don't have them, and I don't like them because XYZ. So let's talk about the Venomthrope together. I'm going to start off by making a face, and that face is. And the reason why I make that face is because I tried. When I got ready to film this, I tried to like the Venomthrope. I tried to find the good, and I don't have it. I don't have it. When you buy the kit to make Venomthropes, it's the same kit to make Zonothropes, and I would rather finish out my 18 Zonothropes that I would build Venomthropes. Okay, let's talk about it. So, movement 6, not great. You're gonna you're gonna spend turns advancing with them, and it's just not great. They're infantry, so they're gonna go through buildings and terrain and things like that. So yeah, okay, I guess. But the base size is a little bit bigger. Keep in mind it's the same size as the Zonothrope. Um, I don't like that already. Tough 5. That's not bad. That's Terminator toughness. um, but it's also not great. It's an infantry model, so I guess it's good for an infantry model. 4 plus save, that's trash. 4 plus save is just trash. And I've said this before, and this may be extremely true during this unit review, but maybe my perception is skewed because I exist in a world where my two good friends that I play 40k with are very good players. There are no casual games for me. Um, Casual games with my friends are still very highly technical, where like just the best units are brought and taken. And it's weird. I know I haven't talked about this in a while. My friends are not chads. They're not super competitive jerks. They're not. But their skill level is so high. And their understanding of the nitty gritty, when to rapid ingress, and the best situation on how to neutralize a unit that fights first, and just the exact place to move that one model during a 3-inch pile-in that changes the course of the rest of the whole game. They are those people, and I have two friends that are those people, and so all of my games are games at that high skill level. There are no casual games. So, anyways, so that may affect the opinion that I'm giving to you. So I want to give you context. So 4 plus save, trash. It's gonna constantly be turned into a 2 plus save, which means you're at sixes, or it's gonna constantly result in no save. 3 wounds, also not great. It's the same thing as the Zonothrope, and the Zonothrope has a ranged attack, and the Zonothrope has a invulnerable save, and it's just yuck by comparison. By comparison, why take Venomthropes when I can take Zonothropes? Um, Leadership 8, does it matter? Because they're in Synop, maybe they're in Synops, maybe they're not in Synops. OC1, not great. At least it's not 0. They could perform an action, maybe. So in the weapons, they just have a melee, no range whatsoever. Even the Toxicrene has a range. Okay, so just melee. Toxic Lashes, anti infantry plus 2, or sorry, 2 plus. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. But then you go over to 5 attacks. Okay, so three of them, a squad of three of them has 15. That doesn't sound bad. Weapon skill 3, that's the good side of average. Um, Strength 3 doesn't matter because with the anti-infantry 2 plus, you just need a 2 plus to wound. Now that sounds good. 15 attacks with a 2 plus to wound infantry. But here's where it falls apart. AP 0. They're Everyone is pretty much going to get their saves and save most of everything. And if that wasn't terrible enough, here comes the 1 damage. uh, Let me tell you this. You would have more success with a 20-man gaunt squad. You'd have more success and it'd live longer. And it would be more of an opposing thing. Because I just played an RTT and I had people come and find me because they wanted to see the guy who brought 40 gaunts. Like they were worried about 40 gaunts. So I just no ranged attack and a really lackluster melee attack. I'm not a fan. Go over to special abilities stealth. Okay, so everyone gets a -1 to hit them. That helps them last a little bit longer. They're still going to take wounds and they're still going to take losses while they're coming in because they got no range attack and they only move 6. Synops, when it's there, it means that they benefit from Synops. It has to be down below in the keyword section down here for them to give Synops. So they can benefit from Synops. So what? Everybody else does. Here's kind of the other thing. So Foul Spore, Aura, while a friendly Tyranid unit is within 6 inches of this unit, each time a ranged attack targets that unit, models in that unit have the benefit of cover against that attack. Maybe that's adding some substance because therefore now whatever has cover, their saves are better. So maybe you're putting it with something that you want to live longer. So it's such a utility piece, and I just don't think that +1 cover is enough. Now I'm not done reading yet. In addition, while friendly Tyranid unit, excluding monsters, so not monsters, is within 6 inches of this unit, models in that unit have the stealth ability, which means they're also hard to hit. Now keep in mind that it says unit, so if your 40-man of gaunts just has 1 gaunt that's within 6 inches of your 3 Venomthropes, all 40 gaunts have it. Now that sounds good. And maybe stealth on 40 gaunts. Maybe. But see, like I said, I just played an RTT, and moving 12, advancing at least 3 on average, and then being able to assault, I got everywhere I wanted to go on turn 1 or turn 2. Everywhere, every objective I wanted to storm, every squad I wanted to assault, I got there, and I barely took any losses on the way in. Barely. 1, 2. I think I took 3 once. So I'm not impressed. And like I said, go ahead and take a look at the rest of the videos in this playlist. I'm shooting everything from the perspective of Invasion Fleet, and when I was looking at that, there's not really anything that I would use a stratagem because I'm not going to rapid regen them, not over a Maleceptor, not over a squad of Tyrant Guard, not over any other monster. I almost said Norn, but maybe an assimilator. um, just depending on why he was born and where he's standing. Yeah, it's just really rough. They're not great, and I don't think their utility. This is what it boils down to. They're not great at hurting the enemy. They're not great at surviving being hurt, and their utility purpose is not worth it, in my opinion. That's my final score. I tried to like them. I wanted to like them. I'm a positive person. They're not doing it for me. Venomthropes, Toxicranes, not doing it for me. But I wanted to be honest with you. Maybe you've got a great idea. Maybe you use them for something and it's magic and I'm just dumb. So if that's the case, please feel free to go ahead, send it to me in the comments, let me know. I really enjoy sharing this with you guys. I'm just giving you my honest opinion of what I think it'd feel. And we here at the Dragon's Lair understand that you could spend your time anywhere on the internet. I want to say thank you for spending your time here with us at the Dragon's Lair.